This is a Tour of Love, an international event, 36 hours streaming live on the E360 TV platform, beaming the vibe of love around the world to audiences of all ages, all nations, with the intention of changing the way cancer is done. This is the CB4L Buddies Network, and we are healing through connections. So get on the bus, get ready, and let's welcome the Tour of Love.
We are now in hour number 25. That means now we are 2/3 through the Tour of Love. Where has the time gone? It's gone so fast. And I want to say thank you to all who are with me and have been for the full time. So excited that we have one of the co-authors of the original song we've been playing a lot. And I'm going to be bringing her up in just a moment. And so for that, I'm going to play one more song. I'm going to play the countdown. We have a Juju in the house. Julie Christopher, how are you doing, my dear?
You know, first of all, I'm really blessed to be here because you're one of my shining armor. And I think you do represent that for us in the world. It's like you have this Jedi effect on people, you know, and then you're really a Jedi, you're a light warrior. And so I know sometimes it doesn't feel like we are light warriors, you know, but I'm telling you, girl, you are rocking the house. You are this powerhouse and this light that you keep on expanding upon, and bringing us on your show really validates who we are as mirrors, you know, because I know you're it's not that you're picky who you pick on your show, but you kind of are. So I want to make sure that everyone knows this. This is like a very big deal to be on her show. I mean, for me to be on your show, it's a big deal. And I appreciate and honor this because you are in this container of bringing forth this joy, this humor, this heart throughout your show and throughout your life. So for us to be here, it's almost like all I want to really do is holding space, you know, and that just, it just really is beautiful to be just this instrument of being and holding space for your message, which is so important.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That means so much to me. It just does. I'm touched. Deeply touched. And so thank you. Thank you. You know, it's and we thank you all who are here. We appreciate you for being here today, Helene. And I know that you have a very special relationship with our dear Helene, and love it, love it. And you know, we should be having Skip here soon too, or Poe. I believe Poe's coming in. Yes. So what do you think of that new look of Poe?
Oh, awesome. You know, he's a channeler. So he channels things in the speed of light because he is also a light warrior and light being, a cosmic being. So I totally get his ways in his life. He's so deep into his core nature, which is really the supreme self, but he's attaching all of his creativity and creation to the core of nature and our connection to nature. And his relationship with music is very similar than mine. And I think that's why him and I get along so well. We don't even have to talk. I mean, I was thinking about him yesterday, and he texted me while I was thinking about him. And that's what we do to each other. I mean, all of us, that's what we're so powerful together. And again, it goes back to the song, it goes back to what you do, it goes back to unity and together expanding our light consciousness and raising this consciousness so we as human can heal from our heart, from our soul.
Oh, isn't that the truth? And Poe, you're supposed to be in the digital studio, not commenting in. So I think you're going to be getting a link here soon, because you're supposed to be sharing with us a couple songs. And I want to say thank you again to Dr. Jill Briska. Do you know she got up at 3:00 in the morning, or she was on with me at 3:00 in the morning, her time last night.
Wow.
And beautiful, just that sweetness, and talking about healing energy, and because she's a chiropractor that's gone and studied in Australia, and she knows a lot about the healing energy to the cellular level, and she was able to explain that, and I love it when she does, and she she was talking about, again, the living, loving water, and how we can be sending messages through our water to help us to be healthy. And I want people to go back and listen to it. We did have a little bit of sound issues, but worked through them. It was powerful and good information. So you're welcome. Thank you for coming on. And Poe should be coming in shortly. He has to the link now. Okay, great. And Gloria and Barbara, we need 2 songs. He's supposed to have the I Can, We Will song also that was loaded. So if we can be sharing that one, that would be so great. I want to see both of the songs that he has prepared, because the talent is just unbelievable. So you've been around through the tour of love, and you've been watching some of it. And what do you think so far? What do you think?
So okay. Well, so far, I mean, I don't even know how that conversation can go, but so far is that all the professionals that came through were really significant to pushing the message. And although they have their own tools and their own mission and purpose, what the remarkable things that happened to me when I reflected upon and witnessed what you were orchestrated, it was that all of us was perhaps a different purpose, different tools, or why not. All of the time, this is very important what I'm going to be saying, because I can't even speak English anymore. Okay, so I'm just going to speak light language, okay? So it's that the names, the titles, so listen up, the names and the titles that we all have, the mask that we wear, literally, the titles, our professional background, our 2 kilometers bio that we all have, and this is so cool, all of that, through your expertise, through putting this beautiful divine orchestration together, went away. All of that, which is in a headspace, I am this, I'm doing this, I'm the shit, excuse my French, but we're all competing for a place on the sun. We're all competing for attention right now, right? But all of that went away because of you. You were able to pull all of these professionals, all of us in the same platform, and all of a sudden, the truth was revealed. The truth. There's only one truth. There's many paths. There's only one truth. The truth of who we are as divine, loving being, that we are the healers. All of that, whether you're a PhD, whether you're a professional speaker, whether you're a musician, all of that went away, Tamra. That the only truth that was just revealed and amplified through this platform that you had the courage to put together. So we thank you, my friend, for this, to allow us to be us and to shine through. That's what came through.
Well, I love you, and you know, I will say this: the one thing that I am feeling from everyone is definitely the 4-letter word love. It just keeps coming through with everyone. And the agreement that it's time for people. And there's been a lot of ahas. I've seen a lot of ahas from people that possibly didn't understand that what they are now experiencing, and it's really impeding their daily life, is something that many that have experienced or are currently experiencing cancer. It's like, okay, so, I'm going to have to be in isolation. Okay. It's kind of like kind of almost like a no duh. And yet, some people are having some real awakenings in regards to it. And so we have the video queued up. I'm going to take us down, and then we do have Poe in the house. We'll come up afterwards and we'll talk.
Together, we are stronger than sadness. Together, we are stronger than cancer. Together, we are stronger. We are one. We are love, we are hope, we are the ones to change the world with our hearts. We are one, we are love, we are hope, we are the ones to change the world with our hearts. Heal my hope, hearts, hearts, love, love, love. Heal my hope, hearts, hearts, love, love, love. Heal my hope, hearts, hearts, love, love, love. Heal my hope, hearts, hearts, love. We are one. We are love. We are hope. We are one. To change the world with our hearts. We are one. We are love. We are hope. We are one. To change the world with our hearts. We are the one to change the world with our hearts.
Wow. That amazing. Beautiful.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, my love.
You both are the shits. I love you both.
Much love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm going to come and visit you soon, Poe.
Yes. Yay. Yay.
Look at us with all our guitars. We match.
Yay.
Very, very cool. So, I would love to hear this. There's been so much created, so much content, so much original content from so many talented, diverse individuals, and a lot of it's been flowing through to Poe to then edit and such. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yet, you know what, I have to say that I don't want to say I'm surprised. I'm grateful for all of the talent that has been showing up and continues to be showing up, even as we stopped really recruiting for the talent to come. It's coming, and it's beautiful. I have laughed, I have cried, I've gotten excited, I've wanted to get up and dance, but I've done, and I'd love to know what you both think, because you're both creatives and you're both very, very intuitive.
Go ahead.
You go ahead, baby.
Okay, thank you, dear. When as you were talking, what came into my mind is, having been there 3 years ago, and I laugh just because it has come so far. It was great then. It was 24 hours. And I was on that. And then seeing, having known you, Tamara, since before you actually started this nonprofit, and then seeing how dedicated, I mean, you've been burning the candle. I mean, some people say burning the candle at both ends. You're burning it in the middle and both ends, and all of it at once. It's just amazing. And what, and so each year it's gotten, and it was 36 hours. And then last year was some amazing people. And this year, it's kind of like, you hear the law of attraction, or that which is likened to itself. The volunteers and the people that are Barbara and Carol and Aaron that have come and working behind the scenes nonstop with you. And, and there are people that are part of this that are giving their all, who, have been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, but they're showing up and making it happen. And creativity comes, it's not so much me, it's not, I'm just a vehicle to allow something greater to flow through if I'm in the zone. And to be in the zone is to really step your ego and step yourself out of it and allow to receive whatever that is. And that's what's so beautiful about so many of the people that come. They bring so many skills and talents and gifts. And Juju, I mean, we've laughed, we've talked and cried, and it's just been beautiful because of being in that zone, that flow. It's a cosmic dance, if you will. And it's a vibration. It's a love vibration, and it's reaching so many people. And, we're talking about donating and signing up buddies. And I mean, these people, for those watching, I mean, these people are literally, burning that candle at both ends and doing it out of love. Nobody's getting paid. They're reaching this out, and they've got amazing technical people behind the scenes like Tony and your people that are working on the TV guides and the ebooks and the social media and the music. Oh my God, the opening video. I mean, you asked, can I get involved in It's like, I had so many things. I mean, just the comedy alone was like, are you kidding me? And then, and then the song that was written that Juju was a part of, and I thought, I just don't, I've got to think about what I've got to edit and just keep editing, because I didn't want to leave anybody out. And I know I did, but there were just some things I couldn't do. And it was just, it is a tsunami of love, and it's a beautiful thing. So thank you for let me be a part of it. And thank you, Juju, for being here with you. Love you.
Thank you. It's beyond thank you. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all of you. I'm thankful for you, Poe, because like I mentioned on the phone, you are my cosmic soul brother, and we are coming from the same home, which is source and divine love. And so are you, Tamara, and many of you who are watching. I was explaining to a friend of mine yesterday that actually a friend of mine who became a friend within a second, because she was walking down the street and I was walking down the street. She was walking down the street. And when we crossed, literally my body was electrified. So I grabbed her. I know who she was. I know her mission. I know her purpose. And here we were having a cosmic dance in the middle of the street. But this is, watch this. And I told her where she was coming from. She just texted me. She goes, oh my gosh, thank you, because I didn't realize it was that place. And I said, okay, well, now you know, you can go on. But this is the thing. What you share, Poe, is this familiarity of what's going on in this shift of paradigm, this wave of consciousness, what's going on right now, which is not physical, because we don't live in a physical. So it is happening to all of us, that you, regardless where your background, your religious background, your pain and trauma, it's even better if you're having a trauma right now that's happening, because you are able to tremendously heal from that place where we at, which is no longer on the third dimensional. We are actually moved, from the third to the fourth to the fifth, and we're ascending. So this is the place that is amazing, because Tamra was able again to orchestrate this divine connection between all of us, and more to come. And so this collaboration, it is at the soul level. Understand what the importance of the magic of that, which is what we all seek, which what we are seeking, we are already. So this is very important to get this, that some of us have tools in place like Tamra to really facilitate your miracle cure, which is pure healing from love, the true divine love. Not I love my dog, or I love my horse, or I love my wife. Not that kind of love. It's okay to do that. It's fine. But there is a love that is a vibrational love that you unlock through, and you unlock from, and you instantly heal even in a physical body. And I've seen it happen in the front of me. Okay? So anyway, thank you for what you shared. Music is a healer. Okay? This is never about, oh, here I'm singing the song. This is a frequency. I actually tune my guitar to a certain frequency to transmit the healing. And this is what I do. And I think that's what we do. So we can transmit. We can be the channel and the instrument for all of us to expand upon this healing, which is happening big time. This is the time. This is a major opportunity that we all have to grow to. This is an invitation.
Yeah.
An invitation. It's just like, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I absolutely agree with you both. And so many that are here, and I want to shout out to, I mean, so many of the people that we have here right now. We have our, of course, first ambassador of chat. We have Helene Wilson. We have Dr. Jill Briscoe. We have Mark Stephen Polar. And I don't know if you guys saw Mark with the international panel in the middle of the night. And, and he himself, an amazing man out of the United Kingdom. And the way that I was introduced to him was through Linda Duong out of the Australia, but originally out of Vietnam. And the story that she shared was in regards to her father from China that went through Vietnam. The story then going through to Australia to then the United Kingdom. And we have these type of situations now that are coming together. We have Shelley, of course, Shelley, also now known as Edith. I'm sorry, Shelley. I'm going to start saying Edith, also known as Shelley, because it just depends on what mood I'm in, because I absolutely love Edith, and Dora and Edith. I love them. We have Brooke, who is the creator of our graphics, and amazing. Also one of the best mothers I've ever seen. She's encouraged Jack jokes. And what a powerful lesson, an example she is of being someone that is just devoted to raising a good young man. Love it. And we have Carol Brown Berzens. I'm shouting out right now because these are people that have been working so hard, tirelessly, showing up, not only for the Tour of Love, but the pre-work for the Tour of Love and the Service Hero show, which then fed people into the Tour of Love. Absolutely there all the time. We have Victor Orlando. Oh, Victor. I mean, my goodness. Can I say thank you enough? Gentleman that, has traveled the world with some of the top bands and one of the top percussionists. Fun. Can we say fun? You're fun. You're invited to all the parties, Victor, absolutely, because he brings the fun. I mean, when he twirls when he twirls the little stick, the drumstick,
Right.
Oh my, it's like, okay, I think he knows what he's doing. What do you guys think?
He knows what he's doing.
and of course, Sherry McQueen, can I just say, brilliant light, and just a love, and so many more, and E360, the whole team there, and all of the backup team, and like you were stating, Skip, and as we're starting now the third quarter, or the third part, the final third
chapter.
Yes, here go, that works. Yes, lack of sleep for days, and yet, I will say that I have been so energized by everything, and the woman that is in the green room right now, that is our segment director, Miss Barbara Beckley, and we had Kim O'Neill, and we've had Aaron Houchin, and they have been with me pretty much, I think, though. Well, I know Barbara for sure. She's been with me every single segment, and she keeps me laughing because I look down there, and then she'll have this big smile. I'm like, oh, she's liking that one. Or, okay, I got to move on. She's getting bored. She's a really good judge, and so, and I'm sharing this because you two are so in tune to everything that's happening with this community. You both have come into the closed group, and being again, like I said, the intuitives and the musicians, and having the love that you have for all of the buddies and our program, and the enlightenment that you both, and the awakening that you both have. I would love to hear, and then I'm going to hand it over to you guys with your musical talent and to have some fun. However, I would love to hear what you both feel that we have that's unique for a 501c3 community that is supporting those people that are affected by cancer, and now opening our door to, of course, COVID and others, because there's so many of them out in the space. Why would someone think we're unique, and why would they want to even be a part of us? Just because we have cool images, we have groovy colors, we've got a really great logo, we've had some really great people come and say some nice things, we've had good entertainment, I can go on and on and on, but in the end, what does it mean? Well, you both have been there, and you've been there now for a while. I'd love to hear from each of you, and I'm going to go down from the line. I'm going to and as you each speak, I'm going to bring you up front and center, because I want you to talk, if you wouldn't mind. I would like you to talk to the world and say what it is that you have witnessed in regards to who we are.
Well, I'd be happy to start, because as you're talking, it reminded me a lot about what's going on in the world. Tamara, you mentioned the COVID, and there's a lot of fear, and there's a lot of uncertainty, and there's a lot of what if, and what's going to happen, and even anger and depression, and in the world. And I relate that to really, it relates perfectly to what you did when you started Chemo Buddies, this organization, because you had cancer and you had surgery and you're going through chemotherapy. And in that process is just like what's going on in this world today, is a lot of fear, because I had cancer 10 years ago, and I've shared that oftentimes, and there was a lot of fear, and there's a lot of buying into stories that could or could not come true. But it was a very bad, dark place. And what you did, and I think what represents beautifully with where the whole world is in COVID or lockdowns or wherever you are, what you did is you guys walked into that chemotherapy treatment room, and instead of plugging into the IVs and sitting in there with everybody else, and there's a lot of fear, you could probably feel it, that energy in the room, and probably a lot of scenarios were working through people's minds, and that was an energy present in that room. But what you did, and met a fellow buddy that was going through it, and decided, no, we're shifting the energy. And that was a vibrational shift from fear to, you guys were playing Beach Boys music and wearing boas, and turned it into a party. And even your doctors said, I wish we could bottle what you're doing, because it's having a positive healing effect on the other people in this room. And that started your whole mission and purpose, and a need, because boy, was I alone 1,200 miles away. I didn't have a buddy. And that's what resonated with me, is how valuable that is. And as we look into this world, and with this tour of love, and oh my God, look at the countries and the platforms and the people that has come into this, and those will go back out and spread exponentially to other people. And it's just growing, and it's kind of relates to what happened in that chemotherapy room. Now is happening with this community, that everybody behind the scenes is part of this and carrying that torch of love to the world. And the world needs that right now. And I think with what we're able to do, and what's so beautiful with the musicians and music, is that crosses any kind of culture. It crosses any kind of divisions of be it race, religion, education, whatever. The music is universal, as is film. And so you've created, and we all have been a part of helping create something very beautiful that is so needed in this world, and I think represents from the first steps of why you did this in the first place. It now has grown exponentially into this tour of love and touching so many people in a time of need. Yellow.
There we go. Okay, I'm going to switch us
Beautiful.
around. And, absolutely. It's just he knows how to hit the heart. Such a documentary storyteller, and speaking the truth. And I appreciate your truth, Poe. I appreciate what you had to share. Okay, I'm going to have you front and center now. Did you? Oh, nope. Okay, just a minute.
I am actually still absorbing what Poe was delivering, his wisdom. I'm still, I'm kind of slow, so I'm still absorbing. And this is coming from a really deep place of understanding and self-awareness, which takes me to your question, Tamara. And yes, it is about the trauma. Yes, your trauma, you channel from your trauma, and you turned your trauma, your cancer, into a candlelight. You turned it into pleasure. Do you understand the power of this? I mean, I want everybody to understand, when someone has a soul purpose, that we're able to actually, like Tamara, capture this trauma, and with courage and love and compassion, she was able to flip the story and use it as a fuel to help so many. So the uniqueness, as I'm going back to your question, what's so unique about your story? What's so unique about your foundation, your business as well? Because this is also a business, even though it's a nonprofit. I work with a lot of nonprofit, and it's still an organization run like a business, right? So when I look at all what's going on in the world, yes, there's the COVID, and I look at, there is a disease of the mind. Watch this. You were able to be tapped into what's going on in the world at the right time, at the right place, okay? Not only to unlock your full potential, but to unlock everyone in the process. So what's happening about that is that uniqueness about your organization and everyone coming together is that you were able to shift it. And this is the uniqueness that you were asking. You were able to shift it from, yes, this is a mission to help us that we going through this chemo, this cancer, this trauma, but you are able to take that and also demonstrate along the way that this tour of love, this candlelight, can also be repurposed for everyone today. Because what is, if there is no cancer in the organ, if there's no cancer in the physical? A lot of us don't have cancer, right? But watch this. Through watching your show, I discovered what? That you bridged from having this trauma cancer through what you're doing to also connecting with all of us who have a different type of cancer. That is the uniqueness, this different type of cancer that is not physical, but that is emotional, that is mental, that is spiritual. It's a disease of the mind that we all going through because we are being cut in this dark agenda. What's going on? We are being cut from the divine source, and you are able to bring forth or activate this channel, if you will, this grid of consciousness to pull everyone who's going through this cancer, either a physical cancer or emotional, is the same thing. We all were able to connect at the soul level and to remove a trauma, a block, or even feeling lighter or feeling more connected to source, to human connection. So that, to me, I hope that answers your question, that uniqueness of bringing forth everyone together with what we call cancer that might not just be the physical cancer, but the disease of the mind, if that, let it be so.
Oh, both of you, thank you for your insight and sharing to the world what you did. I'm humbled by your words, and I am grateful for them also, because some of the comments that are being made by some of our team, and I want to recognize Brooke is saying Tamara gives each of us the gift of courage to shine, and in turn it encourages others to heal. And I want to say that it's not only myself. I believe that all of us together, united, are doing exactly that. We together are giving each other the gift of the courage to shine. And we're being there for each other when one of us is not shining as brightly as the other, because collectively we all have the light within us. And there are times that the light is just a little dimmer because of maybe the energy levels, whatever it may be that's going on with us. Yet collectively we come together, and in turn encourages others to heal, the healing through connections within the Buddies Network. And I'm grateful that we are sharing that as one heals, we all heal. Absolutely. And disease, a community can lift your energy up. Absolutely. So I'm going to take myself down, and I'm going to let you two musicians spend a few minutes together. Now, Poe, are you back on? Do you
Yes,
come
I'm
back?
on at
Okay.
10. Well, let's see. What is that? Eight your time or
Oh,
something like
I
that?
see it. Yes, amplifying truth. Yes, yes, yes. And that's where you're going to play I Can, We Will, right?
Yep. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll
I just
save
want to
that
make
for that.
sure I get to hear that rendition too, because this is what I mean. I have to say, it's like a presence. It's like presence to get to hear all of this. And um, Luana, I want to say thank you for your belief and a part of us and being a sponsor. God, healing flows within us and through one to another. Absolutely, 100%. Okay, here I go, and you are.
Well, what are we supposed to do here? Let's see. We got.
To play music. We can play our song. We can play your song. We can play both songs. We can play. I've got some mantras that may be just very quick mantras to tone for
Let's do
everyone.
that. Yeah. Let's do something that. Let's do some healing with some tones, and that sounds great.
And then we can play our song for sure, right?
If I remembered, I remembered it that one time, but
Oh, you'll. I mean, it's like it's like
I,
you'll. Yeah, I mean, you'll remember, and then I can just remember the word. I can just give you the words, and it's just so easy. Can you give me a what is your this is in D.
well, you've got it at 3 4 3 2. Isn't that right?
So this one might be on the regular
Oh,
toning
okay.
because that's
Okay.
the classical.
Yeah. Good.
But it, I can change it to 4 3
No,
2.
go. You go ahead. This
I
is
just don't want to take too much time.
my
Oh,
steampunk.
that's the Dean.
Isn't
Oh,
that
I
fun?
recognize it. I totally recognize it. I'm so jealous. So I'm just gonna play on the classical for everyone here. I have my new ovation that sounds amazing, and I'm so excited about it. Different sound, different tones. I have my little box here that I do a little bit of toning. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Do you know this?
No, but go for it. It sounds
So
beautiful.
it's
We don't we
Sanskrit.
don't we we don't speak that language down here in the holler in Arkansas.
And it's really like light language, and you'll pick it up. It's
Oh,
Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. What it means may all being be free from suffering. May all being be liberated. May all being be at peace. That's what it means.
beautiful.
Did you get that? Loka samasta sukino Bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Would you like to sing your song?
Beautiful.
And then I'll do what I can.
Well, let's see. How about this is I tuned this one like to what you to the 432. This one.
Okay, this is for the 432. I got it on the 432 here.
Let's see if this is a song that everybody knows that was one of my favorites. Actually, I decided to sign this guitar for it. It's was by John Lennon, who actually was inspired to do this song. He was given a prayer book, a very religious prayer book, and it got him imagining what the world could be like if a lot of things were kind of removed and we all came together in the spirit of really love and sharing and caring. So let's see. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us and the world will live as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will live as one.
Oh, how beautiful.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful. Wow. We all need to hear those words. Wow. So on Udine at 432, we are one, we are love, we are hope, we are the ones. Let me know if I need some time for you to.
I'm good, ready.
You're good. Of course you are. You're always ready. What an honor. What an honor. Together we are stronger than sadness. Together we are stronger than any cancer. Together we are stronger. We are one. We are love. We are hope. We are the ones. Change the world with our hearts. We are one. We are love. We are hope. We are the ones to change the world with our hearts. Human hope, heart, heart, love, love, love. Human hope, heart, heart, love, love, love. Human hope, heart, heart, love, love, love. Human hope, heart, heart, love. We are one. We are love. We are hope. We are the ones to change the world with our heart. We are one. We are love. We are hope. We are the ones to change the world with our hearts. Another. Human hope, hearts, heart, love, love, love. Human hope, hearts, heart, love, love, love. Human hope, hearts, heart, love, love, love. Human hope, hearts, heart, love. We are one. We are love. We are hope. We are the ones to change the world with our hearts. We are ones. We are love. We are hope. We are the ones to change the world with our hearts. With
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful. All of it was just absolutely perfect. And I want to say thank you for the encouragement, Juju. Poe. Just always, I keep going back to that old name. Poe.
Yeah, that old experience. This is a new experience.
Yeah, this is the new one. Can you believe it? This woman has encouraged me to take the dive into music, and I was able to have my own little experience in sharing with, and I want to say thank you to that.
You you're welcome. You're the inspiration. It was the song was already written. Understand? You showed up on that Zoom. That's all there is to say. You showed up, you spoke your words, and it was already written. You know what I'm saying? It is very simple. And so I'm thanking you to be able to have the opportunity to channel your heart and soul. This was a true. There was a time in my life where there was few divine intervention, and that was one of them. And I want you to know this. I mean it. I love you with all my heart and soul. And Christelle came through beautifully when she did her arrangement. The three of us was in unison, and it was just a magic that happens. And I truly I am blessed to have powerful divine Shakti feminine energy like herself, like you and Carol, Cheryl, I mean everyone, and all of you beautiful men. If Victor are Victor watching right now?
I don't know. He was on for a while there. He might be. Victor,
so-
shout out if you're here.
And Poe, you do have a lot of Shakti, a lot of feminine energy, baby doll. So it's all nature. I love you so much. Thank you, Tamra, for the opportunity. I don't know. I'm speechless, really. So.
Well, and it was a gift for my life. You talk about an experience that I'll never forget, and it just and Poe will be able to attest to this, because I have had an obsession with the idea of writing songs for this organization since I think the very first time I ever talked to him. And so, I really think
she hadn't even started a nonprofit yet. She goes, we need a theme song. I'm like, for what?
Yeah, he's like, okay, stand in line. And so but it was, when I get inspired about something, anybody that knows me now is like, it just doesn't go. I just keep working it until I find where I'm supposed to be with it, until I'm listening to the right, or whatever the experience is, or the right people show up at the right time, or whatever it may be. However, and it presents itself, and so I want to say thank you for that. And I want to say thank you for both of you showing up today, and Poe, for you putting together the beautiful video. And then, I had to just say, imagine the combo that you two did right now. I'd love to see, Poe, I'm going to put this one on your possibly my wish list of your to-do list. And it's a wish list. I'll put it that way. But I would love to see you take that, what you just did together, and do something with it, because that is beautiful, and it was powerful, and it was gorgeous, and it's something that, will be a commemoration of what we've done over this 36 hours, and it will be one of the highlights of it. And I appreciate you both.
That's so sweet. I have so much love for both of you and everyone who's here through this computer. I can feel your heartbeats, and you all just tremendous have tremendous respect for everyone that's here. I'm speechless again. Just divine love.
Well, you've got coming back at you, both of you do. So I'm going to kiss and leave, because that's what I've been doing. This is my 25th time, and now I'm going into number 26. We are rounding around the corner, and anybody that knows Rodney Allgood, the gentleman poet, and this will be his 3rd year with us too, and he is up next. So I'm so excited about that. All right, guys, see you soon.